Yo, what's up? This is Elliphant, and you're watching Toasted Blizzard.
That's actually a quote from you on that I saw on your social media.
I'm
You
very
you
today.
rarely.
I'm very upset. Actually, I don't know what happened. I just woke up today and I felt sad because I feel I'm on tour now, and I feel I'm very like when I'm on in the intense touring. I start becoming more and more this elephant, and I start to get very aware of the situation of being an artist today. Like the the proposals that come my way, and like what I really want to do as a musician is so far away from each other right now. And with respect to Beyonce and Rihanna and everybody, I understand, but it's like everything. Even if you are already so full of money, you still use Samsung or H&M or to promote your music. And for me, I feel so trapped in this. Like I feel actually that, oh, but probably I'm gonna have to, if I don't do that, I'm probably gonna have to end up putting this aside and do some other work, because there's no money coming into the project. There's no other, like there is these interviews and small things, but it's not enough to compete with this branding new. Yeah, the brands have totally taken over.
But there's some great music that you write that you can make the difference to, and you do make the difference through your
Yeah,
music.
but you still gotta have some. I mean, you still gotta pay your bills, right? I mean, I still gotta be able, and also need to fill up my heart with new inspiration and new beautiful things. And that's the problem. Like, if you're standing and doing, I've done it. I've done many things. I've been very selective though, and tried to really stay away from it. But sometimes you can't. Like, you gotta do it. And it's not only because of the problem is that it's not like the biggest things I've done, like Apple and things. I didn't receive money from that or anything. Like, they put in a lot of money to do this big promotion for Elliphant, promoting, in this case, GarageBand, which I think was amazing, because I wouldn't have been an artist or a singer today if it wasn't for GarageBand. So I felt that it was very cool to 3-4 years later represent that program. But at the same time, I'm just thinking, why is the whole music industry going this direction? Why is not labels holding on to their acts and like realizing? I mean, maybe this is just a change, but I don't like it. I want to be a free artist. I want my label to really, really focus on a beautiful album.
And in your case, that's what happened, right?
Yeah. But I'm scared.
Because I read your
I'm scared, stuff. It
because
worries me.
I read your social media. You don't post a lot, I must say. You're very sparse with posting things. But what I wrote this morning was, I wish I could just focus on music. I hate that I feel to be forced to do product spins and produce or work my product basically. And then I thought, like, well, so maybe you don't, maybe.
My product. That's not what I mean.
No, well, that's my word.
Yeah, that's probably what many people thought when I wrote that also. But my point is that there is so much more you could do as an artist to promote and come out there. You could do collaborations with beautiful things, but I think the focus, and the number one focus from the big labels that I am in, is to put people on, like, this is what they work for, to like put you out there together with a phone or together with some new underwear or some shit. Like, oh, and it makes me sad, because I want to go through this as a human being. I want to go through this and be broken and be strong sometimes and weak sometimes. And this branding, they will never want their product to be a human. They want their product to be plastic and the best in their range. And don't mess.
You wrote a beautiful song. You wrote an album about this actually. And, this was again a question that I was about to ask you. Living life golden. I'm living life golden. Got no need for gold. Got a wicked time coming, and the stories unfold. I'm living life golden. Never getting old. While my pockets stay empty, my heart is full.
Mm. Yeah, I think everything's kind of clear with that, but except
That's
that
what you just said, right?
Yeah, and that's what I want to do. And I think there was
do it.
Yeah, I do it, but listen, like, seriously, like, what I'm thinking now is that I've been doing a full tour now. I'm not playing to full houses. I'm not, like, I know I realize how the interest for the project is like slowing down, and every time you say no to something, I'm talking from the inside, all right? So just believe me, this is a problem. And there's so many I'm not only talking about myself here. I'm talking about all these amazing, beautiful characters that been, like, if this was, I mean, we wouldn't have had Jeff Buckley. We wouldn't have had, um, we wouldn't even have had Amy Winehouse. Like, we wouldn't have had anything of this if the world would look like this 20 years ago or 10 years ago. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm sad, not for myself. I'm in a really amazing position here. I can still work this, but I'm very sad. And I feel like it's up to the artists also to take some kind of responsibility now, because music is, and yeah, music and the human in music is dying with this, you know.
But, I mean, this is the thing that's going on in the music industry forever. I mean,
It's
there
never
are
been like
always
this, bro.
real,
It's never
really?
been like this. No, no, no. No, no, no. Now it's different. It's been very, very well, you know, planned projects, you know. If there was an interview, there was a big interview in the biggest paper, was, you know, okayed by the artist, okayed by the label. There's been collaboration with maybe one brand, and that lasted for 10 years. Or, you know, right now, it's like you gotta have your fucking butt in every hole, you know. You need to be everywhere to keep it running, and you're at the same time restricted, because you can't, if you are representing something, like if you are suddenly getting some money from Nike because you wear Nike shoes and you are going to their events, suddenly you can't wear a Fila shirt, or you can't wear that, and like that, it sounds just like a simple thing, but that's an example for how crazy it goes. So suddenly you have like a couple, delicately made products that you represent, and suddenly you have to sit in an interview and think about what you say all the time. And it's always been like this, yeah, but it's never been like this. It's going bananas. Like so much other shit is going bananas right now. We're just living in a very, very, very big world right now. And for me, I just like, what is it that people want? Do they want a robot that is making, songs, perfect songs with lyrics that's been going through 500,000 McDonald's lyric writers, and a person that never say the wrong thing or always say the expected thing? Is that what we want, or do we want to have some real people representing for our children? Like, for the like, I cannot even imagine. When I grew up, I had Spice Girls, and I thought they were really pretty. When I look at those pictures now of Spice Girls, that I was feeling like, oh, I feel a little bit like not a woman when I look at these girls. If I look at that now, they have like pimples on their posters. They had dirty clothes, fucking hair all over the place. Now everything is so perfect and so figured out, and it's just everything comes together somehow. And I actually, today when I woke up, I felt a little bit black. I never do tweets and stuff. I'm really not doing that so much, because I'm also dyslexic, like full on dyslexic. I can't write at all. I'm just, when I talk about serious things, it's easily to like laugh at me a little bit, because it's serious stuff with it, like a 3-year-old that wrote it.
Nonsense. I love it. But don't you think, coming back to the art, I mean, there's of course a lot of contrived music that a lot of so-called music planners or A&R people put together, but the true art always wins. I mean, the artists that you meant, like Amy Winehouse and even Nirvana, they came from the streets. They weren't invented.
Yeah, but my point is, there's not gonna be anymore. Not up there. Not up there.
Is it important?
Very important. Yeah, because those are the people that rule the world. Those people have more to say than any politician in the world right now. The young people of the world is listening more. They have direct contact, they think, with their biggest their biggest idols. It's like, if we're talking about Nirvana, you had to send a postcard and wait and wait and wait, and then one day maybe you got like something back with like a stamp of the autograph. Now you are like in direct contact. You, as an artist today, you have responsibility to like sell your whole soul, or sell your fake image. It's very sad, I feel. I just want to talk about it. I don't have any answers to this. I'm just realizing this is a problem.
We only have 5 minutes left, yet I have 5 million questions. A thing that I really want to talk to you about is Everybody, the cooperation with Azalea Banks. I love her. I love the 212 song. I think it's amazing. I was surprised to find out actually that video had 112 million views already, which is amazing. How did you get together for the 212, the single that she did?
Yeah, the 212.
Yeah.
Psh. Oh, that's a big hit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, she's great.
checked, she only had 10,000 views, so that was a while ago.
Oh, no, no, she's great.
So
She's
how did you
great.
get together?
No, but that was she was my top choice for that song. That's been a really cool thing about being in this label world that you have contacts, and she's
the lyrics. Great lyrics.
thank you. Big love and big respect to Dr. Luke for that one. We did that together, Dr. Luke and Tyrone from Rock City. We made that song, and there was a spot on it, and I wanted her. And I got the news that she was interested, but then I had a show together with her on Splendor in the Grass in Australia. It was an amazing festival, and I met her backstage, and I was like, with my whiskey bottle, and come in. And we just had a really, really good hour together and talked about stuff, and just tried to be real. And she understood me, and she said as soon as I land back in New York, I'm gonna record this for you. So she did.
Hey, another thing that I picked off your Facebook page, a guy, Claudia Helmer, wrote a song, Why is Ketchup Not a Single? And I checked out Ketchup, fantastic song.
No, but that's that's probably like the third song I made in my life, by the way.
Great song.
Yeah. I am your blood red ketchup, and you're a hot dog. I am sticky. I know, it's really good. No, that's because La Bicifre's crew actually didn't. That's a sample in the track, and we had it. We had it for some live performances up on YouTube, so it kind of became like a little bubbly thing. It had like 70,000 views or something at least in there in the beginning, and they took it down. His crew took it down. They hated this song. They thought it was the worst. I mean, when my name is, they were probably excited. When I am a blood red ketchup, they were like, nah. I don't know if it's him personally, but his crew has struggled for that song to not happen.
Well,
So,
it's still happening, so that's really
yeah,
cool.
it's bubbling. Like, I have fans, they put it up again, I'm happy. Yeah.